It's time to stop judging ourselves. It's time to stop being so hard on ourselves. Time to stop second guessing. It's time to allow that the source within us, the spirit, the divine being that we are, is good always. And that source is never judging us. Never. Not for an instant. Not for anything. Not even for judging ourselves. Yep. Source isn't even judging you for feeling bad about yourself, for being hard on yourself. Not even that. Not even that. And so here's what I've been experiencing this morning. This is just self-expression and all of that good stuff, and me expressing aloud what I have been moving through internally. I had a couple drinks last night. There's cat hair wafting through the air. Had a couple in the first place. There's so much judgment swirling around, and it's amusing now, even just saying this out loud and seeing all of the directions that goes in my mind. It's ridiculous. It is totally absurd and just funny. Judging myself for having three drinks over the course of 5 hours. Not drunk, fully functional, just having sort of lost touch with presence, and that upset me. Not feeling like I could access that place as easily was unsettling. And then I woke up with all of these bad thoughts about myself, these bad feelings of how I had messed up, slipped up, something like that. First of all, no. First of all, none of that happened. The fact that those thoughts felt so bad is the evidence that source, that my inner being, myself, my true self, is not viewing it that way. That's why it feels bad to think that, because that's me separating my energy from my energy. Number one. Number two, all that experience did was demonstrate to me with clarity how much I adore and appreciate presence and how important that is to me. It is in fact more important than anything else. I am actually addicted to presence, to the feeling of connectedness with source, spirit, with the higher being, and how good that feels, because it's it is well-being, it is secure, it's stable, it's unconditional, it is absolutely loving and appreciative. And so that whole experience absolutely, very clearly, was to my benefit. There is clarity in contrast. It serves us always. That's what it is there for. You experience some contrast so you can know with clarity what you don't want, and that gives you extreme clarity about what you do want. That's how it works. It couldn't work any other way. Contrast works the same way across the board. That's why it's contrast. It's in art, it's in everything. If there were no way to delineate between these things, if there were no contrast, we could have no form. We couldn't define the shape. We couldn't see the details and the subtleties of it. We couldn't appreciate it. That's what it is. That's how it works. Contrast serves us always. And this absolutely is to my benefit and is not a thing that source is judging me for. Furthermore, Furthermore, my judgment of myself in this only could possibly then extend to other people. Certainly there were other people imbibing more than I was. Am I going to judge them? Allie, this is a serious question. Are you going to judge these other beautiful divine beings for walking their path, for being themselves, when Source is not judging them at all for any of the things, any of the things that they have done or did or will do? Serious question. It's time to let that shit go. Source loves, and that is what I am. That's what all of us are, but when I say I am, that is what I mean. Source, I am. That's love. This is pure love. I am love. That's what I'm here to do. That's why it feels so shitty to do anything other than love. So it's okay. It's really, really, really okay. It's okay even to feel the judgment. It's okay to feel bad. It's got to stop somewhere. So don't judge yourself for judging yourself, right? But witness that. Witness that. I have cat hair in my eye. Just notice how silly ego can be. There's the judgment, and you can see that and feel that. And then there's the judgment of the judgment, right? And then you can keep going. There can be judgment of the judgment judging. And that's when you look at this line and go, oh, this is ridiculous. This is not me. But now you see, now you're recognizing, you're observing this process. You're outside of it. You've stepped your consciousness back. That isn't you. Clearly, you were the one observing it and laughing at it now and saying, you know what? Okay. Let me just watch. I'm just gonna observe this mechanism of ego, of surface level programming that is not the core of myself, and just let it play itself out. You watch it run around like squirrels chasing each other, something like that. It's very much like that. And then you can tap into the feeling of amusement and curiosity, and perhaps even appreciation for just the novelty of this experience, of being able to perceive, being able to step consciousness back into the dimension where it's witnessing all of this, like children running around screaming in a yard, playing a game, just playing a game, making up a game, engaged in imaginary drama. And you realize that's all it is. It is all just made up. It's just a story. It's a narrative. It's a play. It's just a play. Doesn't mean anything. And you can just sit and watch it and smile and laugh and let it go. Let it be a thing that you are witnessing, but it doesn't affect you. It's not a part of you. It's not attached to you. It is no more affecting you than a cloud passing in the sky. You look at it, perhaps feel the shade as it passes overhead, and that's it. You just let it go. Anyways, that is my practice this morning. That is what I felt compelled to share, because it does feel important to share. And maybe it's just because it's important to me. Maybe it's just because this is a part of my processing of that and allowing that. That's okay. That's fine. I would love for this to resonate with somebody else and be a positive, a beneficial influence, but ultimately that's not what this is about. It can't be. It has to be about the self that is mine, that is my personal experience. It has to be selfish. This is me determined to be vulnerable, to be exposed wholly openly to myself, to the universe. It's all the same self anyway. It's all just me talking to myself, right? There are no other people. I'm not even a people. I'm presence, right? I don't have a life. I am life. I am love. And this is just some pure expression of that in the nuanced, novel way that is my experience in this present moment, and that I felt a desire to share. A desire, a good feeling impulse is the drive of this. So let it be the drive of all things. That's all I got. And I have enjoyed myself. Have a beautiful morning. Be easy on you. You deserve it. I love you.